to keep our time discipline. All right. Landscape, please. Landscape, not yet landscape. Oh, there you go, got it. Okay, so you have been really on time these few times. I'm really like you're just a model student now, yeah. Totally. For A math to keep the discipline, let's decide on the questions instead of doing it directly, as per usual. Okay, right. So that you don't miss the harder ones. I don't want you to miss the
How
harder
about
ones.
5, 6? Yeah, 5,
6 looks good. 5 and 6 looks good. Do you need warm up on 1 and 2? Just curious.
Okay.
Okay, maybe just choose one lah. You choose one from here.
Yes.
Now you're gonna do the copy pasting, yeah? So do the copy pasting. I'm answering your question about the
Will there be any
assessment
other
proposal.
students coming?
In half an hour.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Hey, copy paste the question first. Don't start
Oh,
first.
this like
Copy paste the question. Yeah. You decide the question. You put it in very fast.
this.
As per usual.
Oh. Bro.
More questions, please. Okay, later, yeah, we'll answer that later. I understand.
Because I want some just like from WA1, not from UI, because UI is very unsolved costs. My auto.
You have only put 2 questions. Come on, only 1 and 6. Really, that's all you want to discuss today. And even 6 is only part 1, right? Again, choose the 5 questions first before starting. Choose the 5 questions. This is the harder one. Good. Put them in. Come on, put them in. Oh, I see 5. Good. All right. We have 3 questions. Nice.
I mean, okay lah. You 4.
Sure. Okay. I guess that looks kind of difficult. It looks weird actually. All right, let's do that.
The 10-year series. Or
yeah, it looks a little bit weird. Okay, put in your question first. Right.
The 10-year series is good.
10-year series is good enough if you want to. Good enough for Sec 3 if you want to keep up with the topics and be strong. It is really good enough. Right. But that's for EMAT and Bio. I haven't commented on chemistry and EMAT. Right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for chemistry.
Okay. All right. So later I'll answer. But let's start with question 1 lah. I'm looking at how you're doing it. Oh. It looks good so far. Looks good. I guess I don't mind you doing it. Sure. That's right.
Wait, I can just yeah. Oh.
That's fine. Nicholas, what you're doing is fine. Okay, yeah, that was weird, right? Sure. Good, fine.
Ah,
Okay, your EMAT student. So what do you do? Your secondary 3 student. So what do you do here? Let's not waste time. Yep. Yeah. In exam, you don't waste time. You do this immediately. Whack. If the answer is weird, then you know there's some error. But the answer
no,
looks pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see how you interpret these answers. You still have to think a little bit. You have to think a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, good. Then the other one. Now you need to put the 6 for you to be absolutely correct. 6 times everything in front. The
Oh,
6.
yeah, six.
There's a
Six.
number 6 in the front. No, that's not a 6. That's not. Oh, you want to put it in. That's fine also. That's fine also. That
Yeah,
is
because like
this
wait,
is correct. This is only then this is acceptable. Your teacher will not accept the first one. So then what do you do?
Wait,
What do you do?
6x might equal -1. So yeah.
So x equals to that. So you must write that and then continue to y and then you're done. This is not 5 marks. This is more like 2 marks in AMAT.
Yeah.
So good practice so far. Good practice. Right.
I have to sum this
Come
in
on.
the first one, right? To find y.
Yeah, you have to finish the x and you have to finish the y. Now let's see whether you can get all the full marks. To be fair, this is 3 marks also. To be fair. And you gotta write the x first. Yep. Go to the left for more space. Go to the left. Good.
When x equal -1 or 6, y equal 2. Y equal 2.25. X equal -1, y equal 1. Simultaneous equation first one done.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, moving on. Let's move on. Cool. Right. Okay, good. So you got all the EMAT skills. Those are EMAT skills. Now, time to apply them to question 4. Now, do you have any idea what question 4 is? Looks weird, right? There are 2 equal signs, which is not a good. The question maker is playing with you, is playing around with you. Do you know what this means? Can I tell you immediately what it means? Because it's not nice for the question maker to do it this way. It's a bit, not very nice. Can I just tell you?
Yes.
This is just like splitting the inequality, but you got to be smart. You got to split it like this. This one, and then equals to 7 also. That will hopefully help you.
Where should I?
Hopefully lah.
I just split it in the 3 sides.
Okay, hopefully that helps. If not, then the question maker is really playing around, and that's a different issue already.
Oh.
Okay, hopefully this solves everything, right? You should know what to do. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do the third one. The third one doesn't help a lot here. Yeah, the third one is there, but just for fun.
For my sake, I'm gonna use the 2x just for my sake.
Yes, you feel free to do whatever you think is the easiest. You gotta make your life easy, not hard. You must choose the easiest way. Right? Whatever easy way you think it is, you do that. In A math, time is lacking.
Time is money.
If you want to see it that way, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think you should do that, but
okay, never mind lah.
Yeah, that seems to make your life
ugly
harder,
numbers
right?
make it annoying.
Yeah, it's very annoying, and we don't like to be annoyed in AMA. Don't like. Okay, do something that feels easier, please. It is AMA.
Okay, I need to just imagine two of them.
Yeah, the numbers are not nice, lah. Yeah, I mean, what else can you do? But what else can you do?
Okay,
you have to deal with that. You have to deal with that.
Okay, wait. 3.5.
After you finish this, I'll show you an easier way, lah. Right?
12.25. After that, 3.5 times negative 1.5. Then again, 3.5 minus and minus 1.5 y 3.5. Same thing. I mean, it'll be negative 1.5 times negative 1.5. Which is 2.25 y squared. And the same thing here. Where's the cube? Because the y there. What? Why is that cube?
What do you mean by cube? What do you mean by cube?
There's a y here.
Yeah, y, yes.
There's a y here. And it's a square here.
Why is there a square there? Let me ask you. Come on, man. You're a math student.
Wait a second. Why did I write it? Huh. I don't remember.
All right.
Okay. -12.25 -7. 5.25 -5.25 -5.25 +3.5 -5 -5.25 -5.25 +3.5.
Now, at this point, I want to ask you, do you want to see a slightly faster
Yes,
way
please.
right now or later?
Now.
Right. Then stop doing it first. Stop doing it first. Now, let me ask you first. Are you sure you cannot see it yourself? It would be nice if you can see it yourself.
No.
Okay, then let me show you something here. I'm going to copy your work, yeah, because your work is great. Okay, so let's use your work so that you know your work is great, but you can improve it this way. Sorry, yeah, loading. Are you at page? You got to see the right page. Are you at the right page?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah. Okay. Now, this is an EM habit, EMAT habit. EMAT habit likes decimal. I'll use an AMAT habit, which looks kind of like that. It's not even this again. It's not 7 minus 3y over 2. This is also EMAT. Now, this is more AMAT. Your AMAT teacher might even write this way. Okay, yeah? So I'm going to use this AMAT and try to improve things here. So not this one, not this one, but this one. Okay, how do I improve it? I'm going to write down here. So half everything square, right? 7 minus 3y square plus y and then times half 7 minus 3. So far, nothing different from yours. And then plus y squared minus 7 equals to 0. Now, this is where you do something that makes your life easier. You do a dollar door. Dollar door is a simple EMAT technique to address the problem of divided by 4. You realize that this is going to be 1/4, right?
Yeah.
Because of the square. So you dollar door times 4. Okay? You dollar door times 4. What happens? You immediately get rid of the half square. So that means you're left with this one. Plus, and then there is a I just want to show you 4 times y times half times 7 minus 3y, right? So this one cancels, right? This is 4 times 1/4, so that cancels, right? So it's become 2, and then plus 4y squared minus 28. And then you start to do your stuff. Now look at this new line. Do you understand it first?
I mean, yeah.
Now, the question is, do you like it or not? If you don't like it, you don't have to take it.
I mean,
You decide.
it's fun lah.
Okay, then whichever you want to take, you take lah. But you need a lot of, you probably need more space than you have. You probably need just a piece of
I
paper.
think I should not change when I'm getting used to something.
All right, then continue. Because what you're doing is currently not wrong at all. It looks fine. Okay, let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Okay.
Oh, ugly number?
Yeah. Yeah. Could you push your paper up so I can follow? Now, when you put this in calculator, you got ugly numbers, you're saying?
Yes.
I'm just checking whether you're correct or not. I'm just checking one by one. So yeah. What? Oh. Oh, you got a mistake. Yeah, you got a mistake. You got to find your own mistake. You got a mistake.
I'm gonna find it.
You find your own mistake. You're a math student. Okay, let's see whether you can find your own mistake. This is also part of a math challenge. So long are working, how can I find my own mistake? That's a challenge. If you cannot find your own mistake, I will teach you to find it lah. Right? I teach you.
$3.5. It's yeah. It's right. And I can't see it.
All right. Then I'm going to help you find it, but I cannot tell you where. Okay. The method to finding our own mistake is called dot. So dot. Dot means I'm paying attention to 5.25. Now tell me, which number in the previous line affects 5.25?
12.25 and 7.
All right, that's one. And then there's -7, right? Anything else? Okay, if you don't think so, then we'll continue to the next dot. The next dot is -7y lah. Okay, so which one affects my
Negative
-7y?
5.25, negative 5.25,
Oh,
3.5y.
sure. Anything else? If you don't think so, we will stop.
Nah.
Now the blue one. So what now? Same thing lah. So what number affects this?
2.25y squared, negative 1.5y squared.
If you don't
Y
see it,
squared.
and y squared lah. Still not getting it. I cannot tell you more than this, I really cannot. If you're not reaching for your calculator, I don't know what to do already. I don't know what to do already.
Yeah, I see it.
Now you see it. What I did was an exam technique to find. Next time you have a careless mistake, you gotta do this technique lah. You gotta do this. Now let's see whether that improves everything.
I'm sure this works all time.
How do I know? How do I know? You mean the technique? Yeah, the technique works. You saw it just now, right? Even though I have to push you lah.
1.75, 7, -7, 5.25. 4.25, -7, 5.25. Ah, yes. X. Oh my God.
Oi. Just make another mistake. Stop. Look at what I just wrote.
Oh my God. Y minus 3. Wait. Huh? Yeah. Y minus 3. Y minus 1.
I mean, it doesn't fit the top guy lah. It doesn't fit the top guy, right? So again, presentation-wise, you are just a little bit off, even though obviously calculator says you're correct. So nothing wrong with calculator. Now, please, you never present it this way. So look, look. The way to solve that problem is simply, this is just 1.75 like that, and then you're done. You do need to put the 1.75 outside. Does that make any sense?
What?
You're missing the 1.75 outside. This is a presentation problem. You do need the 1.75 outside.
Huh? Why?
Do you understand why? You don't understand, right? Because hey, I expect more from a good EMS student like you, Lei. So this is 1.75 y squared, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, on top. Your answer, which probably is correct anyway, probably is correct, okay? Will only give you y squared, not 1.75. Okay, same thing with the 5.25. This 5.25, hey, your answer only gives you 3 lah, correct? So 3 is not 5.25. Same thing with the minus 7, right? There's a slight difference between your answer and the line before. Totally solved by putting 1.75 in front.
Can
Totally
I solve
solved.
it? What? How is that different? Can I solve it by like just making everything like a whole number?
We have time lah. You just try lah. Just know that your presentation have a problem, and sometimes a teacher will be very particular with it. Your teacher will be particular. If your
I
teacher
don't
is not
see.
particular,
The
I
thing
won't
is,
be
right,
bothering
I
you.
don't see my problem, so I. Yeah.
I'll show you my problem. Okay, Nick, I'm gonna save time here. I'm gonna show you your problem. I'm gonna show you. Okay, watch me. Watch. This is from the calculator. I already told you that it is correct, but the problem looks like this. If I expand it, it'll become y squared minus 4y plus 3. Correct? Equals to 0 lah. Which is not the same as that. It's not the same. Okay. Now, try timesing 1.75 everything. What happens? If you type 1.75
okay,
everything, what happens to the y square? Okay, good. Now, that was a
Wait,
presentation problem.
-1. I mean, I can just divide.
Nick, do what you want, but correct the problem. I still cannot believe that we're discussing this. This is supposed to be solved in email. Come. Do what you think is best, but do it. Do it. Solve the problem. You can solve it like that. Yeah. I don't mind. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oi, type properly, Lei.
5.25 divided by.
You solve it like, if you solve it like this in the exam, the problem is you're very slow lah. The suggestion I give you is the fastest one. So just
Yeah,
be
but the thing
careful
is,
lah. What you're doing is
I
wrong.
wouldn't.
See it lah. I know. Right? All right, do what you want. For now, do what you want. At least you're doing something that is acceptable. If you do this, your examiner will be quite happy. Continue.
I mean, if you want me to do your one,
Okay.
and
No.
can,
That's fine. You have to experience it in a exam setting lah. So just remember to do your style in exam. Then you know whether it's suitable for you. If you're happy with your style, I have no complaint. I have no complaints. Examiner will be happy also. Okay, that means
wait. Oh my God. How many times am I gonna actually do this? I'm so used to using an X that I actually use Y.
Looking good so far. Looking good. Yeah. Good.
3.5 minus 1.5, 3. When y equal 3, x equal -1. When y equal 1, x equal 2.
Okay, confirm a few things, Nicholas. You're happy with the decimal points. You're happy with the decimal points. Can I confirm that? You're happy with the, 5.25, 12.25, that kind
Yeah, I
of
mean,
thing.
it's
You
not
can
that
accept that.
ugly.
Correct. You can accept this happening in exam. That's my real question. You can.
Yeah.
You calm and you'll be calm enough to do this in exam and not annoy yourself. That something like that.
I mean, yeah, I had to face like numbers that like in the billions,
You don't
the
like.
millions.
True. So fraction will be fine. Now, do yourself a favor and find your own mistake next time. Hopefully you can do that. But other than that, you did quite a good job today for this one. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to question 5. Now, question 5 is really now a 5-mark question.
Rectangular block stands on a square base. The sum of the lengths, wait a minute, visualize.
Nice. Visualizing is an exam skill. Nice. Very nice. I guess you can draw now. Your drawing is quite nice, isn't it? Not bad. Hey, why don't you draw on paper? So, in exam, it would be very helpful if you draw on paper.
Okay.
No? Right.
Oh,
Good
what
skills,
did I do?
something that you need to do, right? Something that you need to do. Good. Really? You want to do it on Jamboard?
Wait, no. Oh, what happened? Okay. Never mind. I'll just draw here.
Yeah, better. Exam skills anyway, right? Something you should do in exam. Looking good. Nice. If you do this slowly like this in exam, this is totally fine. Like really totally fine. This is what you need to do in exam.
The sum of the lengths of the
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
The sum of the lengths of the 12 edges is 44 m, and the sum of the areas of the 6 faces is 80 m squared. So the total surface areas is just 80 m squared.
Feels about right.
Why
But what are you going to do with that information?
Find the
Right, that's the
volume.
question.
Oh, it's a formula. I may forget. There's a formula in secondary 2, isn't it?
No, the formula, this one, the formula is very easy. You don't memorize things, You shouldn't be memorizing things here. This is just a simple block. You can handle it. Can I give you a hint? Can I give you a hint?
Yeah.
Question 4 gives you two equations. Question 5 does not. This English sentence is supposed to give you the two equations to work with. So before you even get a chance to do this 5 mark, you gotta make the equations out of the English sentence. Do you like this sort of thing?
I mean, if I can get it right, now I like it.
Do you want the second hint?
Yes.
Okay. The second hint, listen carefully. Yeah. This is what you will do every time. You gotta use X or Y or Z or whatever you want on the unknowns that you want to know lah. Or the unknowns that you feel, hey, I need this unknown, but I don't have it. So I just slap an X there or slap a Y there. Okay, Nicholas, slap an X somewhere in your drawing. So that you can
Okay.
start.
How about Y? Because
Slap
there's like 1
you
and
can
2.
slap Y. You can slap Y. You can slap Y. You can slap Z. Right. Okay. You're slapping it with an arrow. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a
I'll do
lot.
like an
What you're doing
XYZ.
is totally
So like,
exact.
it's Y.
You can use ABC. You can use ABC. Yeah, that's X. Okay. Slap an X, slap an Y. Anything else you want to do?
No, X is literally a square base.
So does it help if you slap another thing there?
What, you want me to add Z?
Does it help you?
No, it wouldn't
No,
help.
no. Whatever you think. I'm not helping you.
Okay,
here,
okay,
but
wait.
what do you think?
Wait,
Do
let me
you
just think of
want?
something.
Do you
Okay.
want to?
Sum
Yes.
of the lengths of the 12 edges.
Yeah.
There's not really a name for that, so I'm not gonna think of that anymore. Okay, wait.
Mhm.
Lengths. So just Y times 4, X times 8. 4Y plus 8X equal 44.
If you're correct, that looks like the first equation, which as an A math student, immediately simplify, please. It's so tempting to simplify immediately. Like
Y plus 2X equal, oh,
yeah, also, which looks very nice, right? You would like that. Now, the second equation, please.
okay, wait. Okay, wait. So oh, yeah. So it's just 2x squared plus, my bad,
Mm-hmm.
4xy equal 18.
Okay. Which
Which
again, let
again,
me
you
remind
can,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, whether you're right or wrong, you'll find out very soon. Right? I hope you're right, but I won't tell you.
I'm gonna try again, okay? 2x squared,
Okay,
x
slowly.
squared, because this, and this, 4xy, because x
Mhm.
times y, this part. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Can you do this without the drawing? Can you?
I mean, the drawing helps a lot.
Oh, a lot. And that's why I say your exam skills are currently quite good. You know what you're supposed to do in exam. Don't skip this in exam, okay? Don't skip the drawing. It's nonsense. People who skip the drawing is just nonsense. They're full of nonsense.
Yeah.
You are not full of nonsense. You are good. Now, hopefully you can solve these two innocent looking equations. Hopefully.
Once again, I'll use y because it's overall easier. Because it's,
Yep.
it's really there.
Easy is good. Yep, easy is good. Easy. I. Do you want to work from right to left? Because if you do this in exam, you may confuse yourself. You're using the right space first, not the left space first. Do you want to do this in exam?
It's fine.
Okay. All right.
It's not that much to do, so it won't confuse me.
Hopefully.
Because if it confuse me, I'll look down.
Okay. Quite a bit of risk taking there.
That was easy. 1 minus 4. Wait. 1 minus.
Slow. Yeah, nice.
1 minus 4, yeah. So then
Nice.
plus 22x minus 40.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to make your life easier somehow? Do you want to? Do you find your life to be difficult right now?
No, not really.
Okay, all right. Then
If
do
my
your
life
stuff.
is difficult, they will probably because of this. Let me see if I get negative 3x squared plus 22x minus 40. Oh, damn. Minus 3x squared plus 22x minus 40.
Where's the equal sign? What happened? What happened to your calculator?
What? Oh my god.
Hey, what happened to your calculator? Just
Okay, there. What? What?
oi, 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 oi. Hi, Aiden. Yes, can you hear me, Aiden?
I can hear you. I need to lend the iPad from my mom first.
No problem. Is your Zoom doing well, or is it confusing you?
Now it's okay.
The updates?
Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, Nicholas. Yep. Yeah,
Oh my
Nicholas. Now I can
I
hear you again.
was
Yeah, now I can.
freezing.
Yep. You were. Definitely. Good,
Okay,
Aiden.
wait.
Good.
Minus
So yesterday, Aiden,
3x squared plus 22x minus
you say
40.
that you want to.
Yeah.
We were doing binomial. Should we continue from yesterday, or is it something new today?
X. Wait. No? X minus 4. Oh. 3x.
Aiden, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I can hear you.
Should we continue from yesterday's binomial? We were talking about, the faster way, something like that. Or do we do something new today?
What do you recommend?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
What is your recommendation?
You get used to the faster binomial technique because it'll serve you well until O level. That is what you need, lah. Then we move on.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you still remember what happened yesterday?
I remember a bit of, yeah.
Gonna skip 3B. I want you to do question. Oh, question 4A is even harder. Wait, it's not. Oh, dear. But question 4A is where you. Oh, no. No, never mind. Question 4A, you cannot practice that faster method because that's the end problem. It's the end problem.
Oh, okay.
The end problem has a very specific technique. Do you know how to do the end problem? Is where the power is unknown. If you do not know, let's practice it today. It's a totally different thing.
Yeah, I roughly know a bit, but I haven't tried on my own.
Can you try? If you want me to help you like in binomial, you should do that. Right? Nicholas Adelio, you're facing the same presentation problem. Gotta fix the presentation. Oh no, you still have a presentation problem. The minus is your problem. You have a minus problem. It's a minus problem. It's minus 3x, man. Minus 3x, man. It's a minus problem. You need to have a minus.
So it's
The
minus
minus
3x.
is giving you a presentation.
Oh.
You can put minus outside. That's my recommendation. Or you put minus in and put that. Yeah. Nice. Done. You're good. Okay, stick to this. You won't play. Okay, I see that you can do that, Aiden. Okay. Okay, good, Aiden. Okay, Nicholas, we're finishing up. We are already at 3 marks. Hopefully you can get the remaining 2 marks, right? So close.
11 minus 2a4. Oh,
Looks nice. Looks nice.
And now this is the part I no, I'm not confused.
wait, teacher.
You should write down the N2 first. Yeah, write down the N2 first. N2, 1. Okay, write down the pattern. Lah. Yes, Nicholas?
Wait, let me finish the first.
Now, just make sure that this guy is correct first. Oh, and by the way, Aiden, you should be using this, right? You should be using it because, only the first 3 terms. Okay, let's settle the easiest one
teacher.
first. Yes.
May I ask, right? Since you're talking about end of year exam questions, right? May I ask how your Google Drive, does it have like WA1, WA2 questions? Because I really don't want to be doing end of year.
Right. The answer to that is very easy, Nicholas. In SA, let's say SA2, let's say, because end of year means SA2, right? SA2, you will have your WA topics, WA1 topics in, and their difficulty will be correct for you, and you can just ignore the rest. You're not supposed to do anything else. So your short answer is, no, I don't have WA1 papers. I guess nobody has them, I guess. But the important thing is that you're exposed to the correct difficulty. End of year is correct difficulty. If you think your WA1 will be easier than the end of year, that would not be the right assumption for a math. That's why I suggest whack the end of year, just choose your topic and then be happy with it. That's my suggestion. Now, I'm talking about A-Math, by the way. I'm talking about A-Math specifically. For E-Math, Chem, and Bio, frankly speaking, even if you don't follow my advice, you'll just probably achieve the same thing, but you take longer. My advice is based on saving your time. If you're not interested in saving your time, you don't have to follow my advice for E-Math, Chemistry, and Biology.
What?
But my advice stands lah. It is the fastest way to do things, not the slowest way.
Wait, let me find your Google Drive. For some reason, I cannot.
Yes, please. If you cannot, I'm going to fix that immediately, okay? Because I want you to see my Google.
Wait, you repeat what you said just now.
For EMAP, Chem, and Bio, if you don't follow my advice, it's not really a big deal. You will probably achieve the same result. You'll just take longer. Okay? My advice is based on the fastest way possible, not the slowest way or the middle way. Right? But you just take longer if you don't follow my advice. I think that is. Now, for AMAT though, AMAT is very tricky. AMAT, we gotta talk. We gotta talk serious.
I need to do what for Chem, AMAT, Bio?
Not AMAT first, okay? Chem first lah. Chem, you just go to. Have you accessed my Google Drive? You should see Sec 3 Chem lah. For example, you go to Sec 3 Chem.
Okay, wait. Google Drive.
Okay, so Aiden, you do all these things correct, right? You do all these things correct.
Yeah.
This is the easy part. This was the easy part, and you don't need that time-saving technique that I told you, because this is a special end question. This should be the longest thing they can ask you, right? Now, you're tested in part B. You're really good if you can finish this question, which is part B. Can you do part B?
Yeah, I'm gonna copy paste the thing to the other page.
Can get, no problem. Nicholas, are you in? Have I shared with you? Maybe that's the proper question.
I need to find it.
Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna share it to you, Adelio Huang.
But like, what should I
Okay, Adelio Huang, I sent to you O-level camp. You go to O-level camp, find the folder. Okay, Nicholas, can you find the Google Drive?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna find it.
Okay, inside share with me, go find folder share with me. You'll find O-level
Okay,
chem.
karate trainer.
You go into sec 3 lah. Go into sec 3. Tell me when you're in.
Combined chem section. Yeah, section.
Okay, you go to sec 3, right? You go to so sorry, I think I went. Okay, I went to sec 3. Okay, in sec 3, you see mostly SA2 lah. Am I correct? Mostly SA2. And if you scroll down, you'll see some SA1. It doesn't matter which one. The level of difficulty for your topic, WA1, your topic in SA1, SA2 is just the same one. They don't make it more difficult. They don't make it easier. Now, would you please choose one random one? Just take a look for a while. Choose one random one and tell me which one you choose. Maybe you want to choose SA1 2017, the dog view or whatever you choose. Following Aiden, you're just writing stuff. I like it. The question is what happens after this.
Do I go and cross then? Do I multiply these two things together?
So, teacher, what I can just like look through all the papers.
You don't have to. You don't have to. In fact, I'll keep it separate, by the way. In fact, I'll just combine it this way. That should be the extent of what you do. You're separating the coefficient from the expert. That's always a good thing. Understand?
Yeah.
Now, what happens after this is whether your skill is good or not. Okay, Nicholas, which school do you choose? Sorry.
I went with the pure chemistry CHIJ Katong.
CHIJ Kantong 2017 SA1. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You look at it, now tell me, you should be able to spot your topic, your WA1 topic immediately. It's not difficult at all. I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing it. For MCQ, it's the first few questions. It's very clear what. Okay. Okay, Nicholas, let's not waste too much time here. Either you want to try right now, we're going to do chem, or we go back to AMET. Or ask me questions about this SA1, how to use it.
How do you use it? Like, how do you know which one is from?
Okay, tell me your WA1 topic. You just read for me. You should know. I can guess, but you should know. Aiden, are you stuck? Just checking.
Okay, let me find it. I have the.
Because this question is tricky, Aiden, and I'm happy to cover this with you. The question is tricky. Good enough for exam. Good enough for your school. Do you know what to do after P equals to 1?
I'm trying to think first.
Sure thing. Take your time. You seem to know what you're doing. Let's see. Okay, Aiden. All right. Okay. Very nice, Aiden. Very nice. Very nice. You're thinking in the right direction. What is it? Coefficient of x? Very, very nice. I guess you can do that. One more, please. One more. Selectively do it properly. One more. Come on, one more. You are doing this one, right? That's the blue one. Okay, one more, please. Come on. Yes, Nicholas.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Some exams do not have a WA1. Like my friend told me, but some exams don't have a WA1. Some as in Chem, Bio. I mean AMF have lah, but like in very late at term 2, week 2. So
we
basically,
can prepare now
almost
lah,
all the
but that
exams,
means
basically, and also the exam questions for Chem is from chapters I haven't even learned. Yeah.
Okay, look, Nicholas. For chemistry, when is your exam? Is SA1? Is it something like that? When is it?
It's a WA1. It's in term 2, week 7.
But when? And the topic will be, tell me.
Chapter 3, chapter
guess,
6.
Tell me.
Atomic structure.
No, what is
chemical
chapter
bonding,
3? Yeah, atomic structure. Good. Chemical
bonding,
then
structure and
separation
properties of
technique.
materials, chemical formulae,
What
and
separation technique?
equations. Huh?
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Wow.
but the thing is, it's not the chapters I've learned, so it's kind of awkward.
It is. It is awkward.
And
I can tell you that this question do have some of them. Look, we cannot worry about chemistry now. But the point is clear, no? The point is clear to me. If you go and do assessment book, you can only do it later, right? You cannot practice right now. Okay. Intuition, if you give time for chemistry, I will accelerate your chemistry so that you can learn faster than the class a little bit, then you'll feel better. That's the best that we can do as a good student. So we shouldn't be talking about chemistry too much right now unless you want to accelerate a little bit. Seeing your AMF condition, we probably can accelerate quite much. I'm quite happy to report it. Okay. So that's your decision for chemistry. No? Do you want to learn slightly faster? You certainly have the ability to do it. Okay. Can we pause the chemistry discussion for now, since there is nothing urgent? Right. Now, do you have the AMath folder, the EMath folder, the kind of thing? Do you have them? We gotta talk about the AMath one at the very least.
AMF folder.
Have I shared with you the AMath folder?
No, you only share with a Chem.
Oh, so sad. Yeah, so bad. Okay, I will share with you right now the AMath and the EMath. Okay, I'll share with you right now. I'm gonna correct it. My bad. Then you're doing fine now. You tell me if you have problem, man. You're doing really good, yeah.
Is it 0 because there is no 0 term? There's nothing with x here. There's no like coefficient of x here.
But you're already correct. No, you're already correct. I told you what. I already say yes, you're correct. Okay.
Yeah, but the reason is because there is no code. Because when you box like that, right? It's always
Correct. He is telling you that it is 0 by not telling you anything. Correct. You read the question correctly. Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
You read the question correctly. So good for you. Just a minute, Nick. Coming soon. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay. So I've shared with you AMath. You take a look, right? And then I'm going to share with you EMath. So at this point, Ada, your life should be very easy already. Okay, just finish it up. Nicholas, you know your AMath topic, right? For WA1. No point talking if you don't know. No point.
My AMath topic.
Yeah. AMath topic.
Yeah, it is. Chapter 1, quadratic equations. Chapter 2, equations and inequalities. And chapter 3, certs.
Okay. Certs. Oh, that's going to be very easy. Okay, good.
And it's in term 2,
if you just want to, you can prepare them right now. I can accelerate your cert. Now, if you're just talking about your WA1, if you're just talking about WA1 AMath, it's going to be quite easy to prepare if you prepare right now. right? Then it doesn't take a lot of pressure for you, you know. Pressure is not good for AMAT.
That's good.
You, again, certainly have the capability of preparing right now. You are reasonably good at AMAT. If that is what you want, whether you buy assessment book or you do exam paper, it doesn't matter too much. Doesn't matter too much for AMAT lah. That is what you want, right? That's for AMAT lah. It'll be a different story for end of year lah. It'll be a bit different story. For end of year, you really need exam papers. For WA1, it's only 2 topics. Actually, that's not even 3 topics. It's just 2 topics. It's not difficult to prepare. That's why assessment book should be able to help. Now, am I answering your question? Is this what you want to talk?
Yeah, I answered my question.
Okay, do we need to talk about EMAT right now?
Not really. EMAF is
All right.
quadratic and fractional equations and simultaneous linear inequalities.
Which you already prepared by doing EMAT. It's EMAT
Quadratic and
is
fractional.
inside AMAT right now. You understand, right? EMAT is inside AMAT. I mean, you have to practice your completing square and whatnot lah. But remember the technique I teach you, no? Then you'll be fine in exam lah. Don't follow the teacher's technique, but that's really about it. Aiden, you're not finding Q. Gotta spell out the Q, right? Okay, good. Can you check the answer key? Okay, Nicholas, if you're happy, shall we go back to AMAT lah? You're doing fine, that stuff, right? Let's go back. Let's go back. Maybe today I can accelerate something else. Maybe. Okay, good, Aiden. Your basic skill definitely good and well. Eh? If you want to practice the faster technique, which is for non-end question, just find one and then we can practice that. However, I'm not too worried about your binomial right now. Your binomial seems okay. Seems okay. Seems exam ready lah. Just have to practice a bit. I mean, considering how your AMAT shape is quite good right now, actually, I would prefer if you ask physics or chemistry practice. I would prefer that.
I'll stop AMAT first.
Okay. Your choice. Physics or chem. Even EMAT will be fine if you want.
Okay, so
Nicholas, I cannot see your video.
I
cannot see your video. I cannot see your video.
Oh wait, my
No
phone
video.
turned off.
Yeah.
I didn't change back to WhatsApp, that's why. I mean to Zoom.
I see.
Zoom.
You're right.
I had to
Do
go to
landscape
WhatsApp
also,
to find the
please.
thing. Oh, my
You're
phone
right,
is lagging for myself.
Heavy.
Okay, wait. Let me move it. Move it.
Okay.
Was it my fault?
You're not seeing
Oh,
anything.
no wonder.
There you go. Wonderful. Very good. Like it. Like it.
A cylindrical block with base radius RCM and height HCM has a total surface area of 32.
Aiden, just to confirm that I'm just waiting for your question. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're waiting.
Sure.
Wait, so man.
This is 1 mark, Nicholas. Correct? This is 1 mark.
Yeah.
1 mark is little.
Yeah, okay.
No. I don't mean it's easy. No. I don't mean it's easy. No. I will never say that AMAT is easy. Never. This is AMAT, right? I'm saying that in exam, if you cannot do 1 mark, it can be quite annoying. To be fair, hey, how come it's 1 mark I cannot do? Fair? Now, the other part is 4 marks. Now, let me tell you what is this 4 mark. This 4 mark totally relies on the first part. Okay. Now, here's the good news. You can get the 4 marks first before returning to this 1 mark. If you have no idea, that is an exam skill. The first part is not necessarily easy in exam, not necessarily. But the second part, you can start immediately using the first part, immediately. In any case, 4 mark is very big. So it's nice to settle 4 mark first lah. Okay. This is exam skill. This is not homework skill.
Get the first one just to clear up my mind.
Let's see. Let's see. I know you would say that. See.
Base radius RCM and height HCM is the total surface area of pi square centimeter. Pi square
Show me your exam skill, okay? Show me your exam skill. Your exam skill. Come on, exam skill. Come on, come on. Exam skill. Nicholas Adelio, come on. Exam skills.
Oh, wait.
What did you do in question 5? Come on. Your exam skills was so good in question 5. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah, just draw. Just draw. You'll calm yourself. You look very calm when you're drawing. It's an exam skill. Draw it. Aiden, why do you want to ask this question? I just want to know.
The random image question.
Okay, can try. I guess I want to know how good your Venn diagram is, I guess. Part B is slightly harder, like it's more like 2 or 3 marks. So let's see whether you can do it. If not, I'll give you some hint. Yeah, don't stay in this for too long.
Yeah, you can give me the hint
Okay.
for part B.
All right. So the hint goes something like this. Frankly speaking, first of all, you gotta guess. You gotta guess something, and then you gotta draw. But I'll tell you how to guess, like, at least how to start. But one more time, there is no other way but to guess and to draw yourself. Would that be okay? Now, this thing feels like an intersect or feel like a union.
It feels like
according to your intersect or union, Richard?
Union.
Okay, union. Okay, fine. Okay, we can go the union way. Okay, then if it feels like union, then first thing first, you have a big problem already with union. How? Because if you put A, which one? Intersect.
Yeah, it should be intersect.
Which one? Yeah. Because you're right. If you put union, wherever you put A, you got a problem already. A is this one. If you put B, you got a problem. B is even worse. A union or B union is just a bad, it's just a bad guess already. If that makes sense. Yeah. So no union for now. I think intersect is a better one. Now intersect is easier. Intersect is you guess something bigger to intersect. So for example, if I put A, which is A is like this one, this is very good for intersecting. Because intersecting is supposed to take 2 bigger things and overlap them, and then reduce it. Correct? All I need to do is to intersect A with something so that it is being reduced. All right. Then you draw yourself, please. I don't know how you do it, but you draw yourself. Then you try that. Adelio, what you're doing is cool and correct. Very good. I like your mensuration. Your EMAT is good.
So then
reduce it, make your life easy. Right. Nice. Very good.
That's literally one question. I have to
Aiden,
2 pi 1, right?
For your first guess, you're correct. Look. You're correct, Nicholas. So Aiden, do you understand how I help you guess?
Sort of.
Right? Intersect or union, and then just move on from there, basically. Yeah, your imagination is fine anyway. Looks like it's good. For this kind of question, Aiden, exam skill is to spell out everything. I think you're jumping the gun here. You're supposed to write all the elements, even if the question doesn't ask for it. This is always good practice. But there is no other way around this. Yeah, no other. This is one of the most time-consuming topic. This thing, even. But doesn't matter much. Uh-oh, you already did something wrong. Uh-oh. No, not you, Nicholas.
H height is 4
Aiden, be
centimeters
careful.
more than its base radius. So R plus 4 centimeters. Oh my god.
Is 0 a prime number?
4 centimeters
No,
more
0
than its
is
base
not, and
radius.
1 is also not. Did you see my cross?
Oh, 1 is not a
1
prime
is not.
number.
1 is not. 1 is not. Clearly, 1 is not. Either remember that or understand that like either one. The rest is fine though. The rest is fine. Okay, and that will lose you 1 mark lah.
R
This
square.
topic is very time consuming and
R square.
not
R
easy.
square plus HR.
I guess I'm happy
plus
that you asked.
HR. Goes to C. Goes to me.
Like this equation should be very easy for you, Nicholas. You have the skill, right?
Just sub
Let's
it.
see whether you have the
Yes,
patience or not.
sir.
Let's see whether you can do it this quickly. Remember the presentation, I don't want to remind you. I want you to remind yourself.
Yeah.
If there's a presentation
alright.
issue, you settle it. Aiden, B please. B and C. Why are you stopping?
Correcting something in my
R
worksheet.
square
Because it's-
plus
I see.
R.
I see.
R plus 4 minus 16 equals to Ah.
Make your life easier. Make your life easier. Come on. Make your life easier. Yeah, nice. Good.
R square plus 2 I might say. Yeah, because divide by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2, so divide by 2 is yeah.
Got 15 minutes left. Both your speed are very good today, Nicholas and Aiden. Quite happy. You have 15 minutes left. Should be good.
Okay, wait. 1x
Okay,
square
Nicholas.
or R
Yeah.
square plus 2x or
Yeah, yeah.
2r minus 8 minus 8. So it's
Very good,
X
Nicholas.
minus
Very
2.
good. Mhm.
Yeah. X minus 2. X plus 4. Oh. Yeah. Huh? No. That's
Very good, Nicholas. Very, very good.
X is 2, so it's negative 2 minus 4, so it's plus 4. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If there is
let's see whether you can get
different,
the
then it's yeah, that's a negative 8 to R. Yeah, that's 2R. And yeah, okay. Plus 4R
continue.
and negative 2R. Yeah, that's good.
Don't look at the answer key, Nicholas. If you can get this full format, that would be great. And
Oh man.
hey, Aiden, I'm surprised that you are stopped. Okay. Okay, continue.
Oh my.
Okay, good.
R equal to R equal to negative 4. So it's H equal 2 plus 4, or in other words, just H equals 6. Or H equal negative 4 plus 4. I really can see why the answer is answer. Because obviously it can't be 0.
You check the answer key, yeah.
I mean, teacher,
see,
I already know
no, you
what
see the
answer was
answer
gonna
key
be.
is not good.
No,
Which
teacher,
is
I
not
only
good
saw
lah, which
it
is not
after at the
good.
end. I only saw it at
I
the end.
know. That's the problem. I don't want you to see it. I wish that you could do it yourself. I do wish that.
What? But I already knew
Right,
what answer was.
Aiden, although it takes time to solve this question, if you are diligent enough and be very accurate, yeah, you will be
Minus
able to
4.
answer any
R equal
question.
negative 4, so negative
Don't think you have
4
any
plus
problem with
4.
your basics. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Right. Again, preferably physics or chem would be good, right?
Okay, physics and chem.
Mhm. If you don't know, just whack physics. If you're confused, let's just whack physics and physics and physics and physics again, because you should assume that your physics is the weakest right now. Even though there seems to be no problem, we can whack further or we can whack backward, either one. Oh, Nicholas, you just have to reject. It's enough. It's enough. You don't have to, hopefully your teacher will explain to you. You don't have to give a reason for rejection. The reason exists in your mind, but you don't have to say it, I suppose. You can reject.
You sure?
And then write reject lo. Yes, just write reject or NA or whichever. That's fine.
Reject.
You just check your teacher. Okay, just check with your teacher.
I say reg.
No. You must write H equals to 0 and then reject. You cannot say H not equal to 0. No, you will say H equal to 0, therefore rejected. Something like that. With a bracket, something. Now, one thing to note, Nicholas, you should have rejected earlier. Do you know what I'm saying? You should have rejected earlier. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because what?
Which part?
Yeah.
Which part? Where should you reject?
Yeah,
where?
because
Show me
R
where.
can definitely not.
Yes.
Yeah, because R cannot.
Yes. That would be better lah. That would be better. The way you do it just now, you will still get the full mark, but it's just better habit for you to reject the moment it appears to be nonsensical. And you don't have to tell the reason. This is full mark. This is full mark.
So
Good job.
R equal to when R equal to H equals 6. Okay, wait. When R equal to H equals 6. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, Nicholas, almost exam level. This is almost there, touching it very good. I like your homework, right? Okay, first time you have 10 minutes left. Okay, let's not do question 2. I want you to do question 2 on your own time, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have 2 choices here, the remaining 10 minutes. This is the first time you finish faster than the tuition. Quite happy. But that's because your homework is short. You have 2 options. We do introduction to CERT, that's one option. Secondly, you go to a math exam paper and you take quadratic questions from there. Your choice, either one.
How about CERT? So you can just get all of it
Okay.
out of it.
Yeah. Introduction of CERT. Okay. Go to the next page. Come. We go quickly.
You need to take my AMF textbook.
No need. Come. Let me just. Come. Okay. Now listen to me. I'm gonna teach you what your teacher might not teach you, but it is always exam level skill. It is always like.
Yeah.
So far so good, Aiden. So far so good. Okay, now there are 3 types of CERT, 3 types of CERT, yeah. So first type of CERT. CERT is like this. It's a quadratic, that's all. First type is all this one. Okay. It's not the first type. Second type is all this one. Now tell me first, what do you notice about first type and second type? They are very obvious one. It should be. Tell me. Okay.
This is a different pattern. So
I know it's a different pattern. Tell me what is the pattern. Yeah, tell me what's the pattern for first one and for second one.
Second one is always an ugly number. Wait.
No, first one is very particular. No. Don't press equal. If you press equal in your calculator, you're using EMAT already. You misunderstood. You misunderstood AMAT. AMAT never press the calculator one. AMAT stays. This is inside prime, correct? This is inside prime. Okay. This one can be rooted. Okay, do you understand, Nicholas? The first one is the inside is prime, and then you should stop there. Don't press anything in the calculator. Don't misunderstand. Agent, a bit easy, but I'm glad that you got it correct. Okay, maybe you go to paper 2. Maybe paper 2 question will be harder.
Okay.
Now, are you saying that your school's practice book, you already finished everything right now?
Huh? You're asking me?
Yes.
Oh, I only do them when my teacher says like, Aiden, go and do them.
Let's ignore that and immediately do something more. Would that be a
Yeah, that's okay as well.
right? Okay. So, Nicholas, I'm going to explain to you the difference between type 3 and type 4. For you, Aiden, just whack 1 or 2 questions from your school. I want to see them. Right? Now, Nicholas, if you can understand why group 3 we should stop and group 4 you should simplify, you're already
What do you mean
starting
should
your
stop?
cert very well. I will show you. Remember that in group 1, you stop. You don't press the calculator. Don't do EMAT style like how do I say, you press the calculator. No point. In EMAT, no. In AMAT, no point. However, in group 2, you should do that. You should do all this. So you shouldn't stop. Now, group 3, you should stop and do nothing. But group 4, you should simplify. Again, I will show you. For group 3, for example, root 6 is equal to root 2 times root 3. This is an example. Does this make sense to you? This is no point. There is no point in doing this at all. Just stay at root 6. No point doing root 2 times root 3 most of the time. Some people will not be able to resist the temptation and they will want to do this. Never mind. That's the practice law. Let's see which one you are. Now I will show you group 4. Group 4, you should continue by doing this. This times this. Because this is group 2. This is group 2. This is the only reason why you should continue. And then you should stop immediately. Let me put it another way. This one equals to this times that. This will be useless. If you do it this way, it will be useless. Because you're not exposing any group 2. The point is to find group 2. That's the point. In group 3, there is no group 2. There is no group 2. Do you notice or not? No matter what you do, there is no group 2 inside 6. 6 cannot be divided by 4, it cannot be divided by 9, 16, and so on. But 20 can. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the basic of a method.
Yeah.
Nicholas,
Yeah.
are you okay? Because I'm going to test you immediately in the next page. You tell me stop or continue. If you do not know, then continue first lah. You're practicing, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 random number, and then you're gonna do yourself 1, right? Okay, do in whatever order you want. You tell yourself, should I stop or should I continue? Okay. Okay, Aiden, this requires wait. Oh no, yes. Okay, Aiden, this is not from your school, right? This is from my Google Drive, correct?
Yeah.
Which is fine. You're still doing it very well. Though. I don't mind.
Because my school teacher needs to send me the practice papers for my WA1 I can do.
Again, my question is, have you finished everything he sent you, or there is still more? It's just that you cannot touch them.
Oh, everything in the pink color booklet that I did the previous lesson, I have finished. But then my teacher also intends to send us practice papers from 2022, 2023, and the years before.
Oh.
He has yet to done it yet because
Which is what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I mean, we're doing that anyway. We're doing exam papers. It doesn't matter what year. But again, let me repeat this. The pink book, you are done. There's nothing else that you can do inside the pink book. Is this
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, because after
Okay,
we
then
finish
I'm happy. Continue. Yes. You're saying?
after we finish every chapter, the teacher will tell us to do the pink book. So it's technically done already.
Oh, no. So that means you do have further topics lah that you haven't touched lah in the pink book. Correct?
So it's not in the pink book, it's like a different book that he hasn't given out yet.
Okay, I understand. Never mind. Then continue with this one. Your techniques are fine. So far, so good. But I need some arrow sign, please, Aiden. Nick, you're fine. You should continue, but you should continue further. This is not yet. You should continue. Continue. More, please.
So like,
Continue. This one also continue. Yeah. Now my question is, stop or not? Are you saying that this one is a stop? Are you saying that? This one also a stop? Like, let me clarify
do I
that
have
with
to
you. Are
like
you
punch
sure
inside?
both are a stop? Again, my guide to you is only one thing here. Inside the search, is there a group 2 or not? If there is a group 2 inside the search, you gotta make use of it. If not, then we stop. That's my only guide.
How do I make use?
So inside group 2 is very simple. 4, 9, 16, 25, right? 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. You know, that kind of thing. So inside 8, is there 4 or 9 or 6, yeah, and 16? You know?
Don't
If
have.
there is, you gotta continue. You nonsense. You nonsense. Continue. Continue.
Okay. Wait.
Continue. Come on. Inside 8, is there 4 or 9
Oh,
or
you mean
16
like
or
that?
25?
You
Come
mean like that.
on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Uh, oh, you should draw the image though, Ethan. You gotta draw this. You gotta draw that. You gotta draw that thing. You gotta draw it. If not, come on, Nick. Continue. Come on. Come on. You can still do it. Still do it.
Okay, wait.
Hey, why do you?
So 4 and 2
Huh? Wait. What? I know, but you can just write 3. Okay, yeah, fine. Continue, and then what happened? Good.
Wait, there's no more.
I know, but you gotta make the root 9 into 3. You gotta make the root. Yeah, good. Okay, good. And then
Wait, let me just
and
make
then simplify everything. Okay, now please confirm using calculator. Correct or not? Please press your calc.
8.48. Then let me see.
Aiden, do you have trouble finding
Oh.
questions?
I'm going to my
8.48, 5.
drive to take.
I see.
8.45. Yeah,
Because
okay.
if you have, I might as well ask you to pass topics, right? Of physics, might as well, right? Might as well talk about them. And we don't have time already. Okay, Caston, I just show you. So yeah, okay. So Aiden and Nicholas, still good job today. Yeah, good job. Feels like both of you are quite stable this week. Okay, Nicholas, I will see you on Wednesday, and we'll continue search if possible. I would really love to do that. Then you'll feel better. Aiden, I guess I'm quite happy with your this week. I hope you feel the same. I feel that you're quite good, quite stable. Okay. Let's see each other next week. And then until then, I will see. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, Keston, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Keston, updates, please.
What?
Updates, please.
Nothing.
Can you hear me? Sorry. Is my voice clear or not?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nothing. Tell me more than just nothing.
Nothing.
Like what's happening in school? Really nothing.
Just finished redox.
Which means no open yet. The dog's giving you any problem?
No.
Okay. Last week we were doing okay because I want you to study it quickly, summarize it for you, and then we can go back to exam papers. The reason is because I told you it'll be 20% or slightly more like the exam paper. So today, since there is nothing urgent, you always have a choice. You can go back to exam paper, but I would suggest that you continue, finish the OCAM, definitely can finish, and then we will go back to exam paper. Right? If you have another option or another subject to talk about, there's no limitation here. Feel free to suggest.
Then finish okay.
All right. On your video, please take out all the clip. We'll be needing them, and hopefully after that, it should be fine. Where's the map? Yeah. We're at the map. So, and the isomers. Okay, I'm gonna switch the page a little. Okay. On your video, prepare the kit, please.
Yeah.
Nice, Keston. Landscape mode, please. You'll be better. Okay, cannot is it?
Not sure.
Is it locked?
Not sure. You just use portrait.
No, next time you have problem. Today is relaxing, right? No problem. But next time, if this cannot work, then we will have. Let me confirm one thing. You can see me, right? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure that you did this to your phone? Just to check, because it doesn't seem like you're doing that. Like, like that. Right? You gotta do that, right? To enter landscape.
Yeah, I'm trying.
But how come the phone doesn't seem to be doing that?
Not sure. Maybe Samsung.
No, Samsung is fine. Samsung is. iPhone is usually the culprit. Samsung is. Android's up. Sorry, Keston, it doesn't look like you're doing that to your phone, right? You can detach it from the jaw first.
Oh.
No, not working. Again, are you sure it's not in lock mode? Ah, yeah, got it. Yeah, that's it. That's what we want. Okay, good. That's what. Oh, it looks good. It's good. Good. Okay, looks good. It's good. Okay, cool. Yeah. I feel so weird. Okay, never mind. Okay, but landscape is good. Right. Okay. So I'm returning to page. I shifted the page a little bit. Would you please go to page 8?
Yeah.
Wait. Just yeah, got it. Okay, good. Um, we were talking about completing the reaction map, right? Okay, and let me see it. All right, let's talk about we are missing this view. Okay, I'm gonna highlight what we miss. We are missing this part, this part, this part, uh, this part, this part. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so I'll tell you the good news first. I forgot to mention something. For some reason, they do not include this in O level. It's very easy. It's minus H2O. Okay. They call this hydration. Why? Because plus H2 more hydration. And this one is minus H2O, so dehydration. But they do not include this at all. So you don't have to know, but it's very easy. Very easy. So I'm going to say hydration. You also don't have to know this. This arrow, they put it simply oxidation. Oxidation. They don't specify anything beyond that. It's oxidation, either by an oxidating agent or by biological agent, which is to say by bacteria, by bacteria or yeast, right? But they don't specify anything beyond that. I'll explain why later, but this means that you just have to memorize. Oh, I'm going to oxidize alcohol. It will become carboxylic acid. Very easy to memorize because this guy have double O. So they have two O's. This guy only have one. Now, I'm jumping without revision. Am I making any sense right now, Esther?
Yes.
All right. So oxidation here and then no oxidation here. Okay. So now I have Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 4 more to cover. Sorry, I have 5. Okay, I'll show you the number 5. So I'll cover the easiest one first. This one, I'll cover number 1. So number 1, the arrow goes like that, and this comes from sugar. They ask you to memorize sugar, the chemical formula. Do you know the chemical formula of sugar in chemistry?
No.
If then I guess you memorize this. C6, H12, O6, no structure at all. They are not asking you to memorize the structure. What do I mean? Most of the time, they expect you to know the structure. Most of the time. But for C6, H12, O6, it's very weird. O-level students need to know. So sugar, 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 and then you will say by yeast. Sugar will be fermented by yeast. So the process is called fermentation. But nothing more specific than that. Sugar fermented by yeast becomes alcohol. That's it. Any question on this reaction?
No.
All right. This is why you shouldn't eat fruits which are too ripe. When it is too ripe or a little bit open, yeast goes in, ferment it. Now you have a very, usually a very strong alcohol, right? Can do you harm. But that's something you worry about if you go to NS and you have to forage yourself in jungle. Don't eat fruits which drop to the floor, right? That's one. Okay, now let's go to the second one. The second one is this guy. Okay, we will call this cracking. I'm gonna explain cracking by going to the new page. Please go to the page. Okay, so the cracking arrow, don't look at the Jamboard, just imagine it from your mind. I say the word cracking, but the important thing is the arrow. This arrow is going from where to where? Is it going from alkane to alkene or the other way around? Which one is the arrow? If you don't remember, just tell me.
Alkane to alkane.
You are absolutely correct. The other one is plus H2. You learned that yesterday. Sorry, last week. It's called hydrogenation, right? You learn by breaking the double bond, adding H3, right? So this one is the cracking. You are absolutely correct. So cracking works exactly like what it sounds. It's actually not minus H2. It's not that simple. Cracking is to crack something long to become something short. That's the original. Here I have a very long chain. How many C's? Could you please count?
8.
Okay. So if it is 8, how many H? Do you still remember?
Okay.
I teach you times 2, right? Top and bottom always times 2 and then plus 2 at the end, right? So it's going to be how many? Sorry, I couldn't hear you just.
17 or 18.
No, 18. 18. So times 2, right? 6, 9, 8 times 2, sorry, 16 plus 2, 18. You have 18. Now, cracking uses catalyst, uses temperature. So I just write down here, high temperature, you're supposed to know what. High pressure, you're supposed to memorize, and then use catalyst, all sorts of good stuff. You're supposed to memorize 3 things. I don't care about them right now. You can memorize them later, very soon. What I care is to tell you what happened in cracking. What happened in cracking is that you randomly cut anywhere, anytime. It's pretty much random. You can cut here, you can cut here, you can cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, anywhere, but it is out of your control where you cut. So now, Keston, randomly cut somewhere for us, please. Okay, which if you cut here randomly, now what does this become? That's the question. What does this become? So there are a few options here. Page 9, am I correct? Currently, lah.
Yeah.
Keston, I was disconnected just now. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Yeah, okay, right. Right. So I was saying C4H9. Can you confirm that that is true?
Isn't it then?
Well, that's the problem. It's not 10. Why? Let's count. Let's count. It's not 10. That is the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct? We only have 9. That's exactly the problem. The other side, same thing. It's not 10. It's the problem. That is exactly what the problem is. Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
Yes.
So now you have 2 options. You have 2 options. During this cracking process, it's a very high stress process. So weird things can happen. So I'll give you the 2 options. The 2 options are for this to become 8, and therefore this can become 10 for a total of 18. So you have 1 alkene and you have 1 alkane, a shorter one. Am I making any sense? So
Yes.
this is the first option. The second option also makes sense to them. The second option is both become C4H8. C4H8. This one is also C4H8. And then plus hydrogen for a total of 18 also. That's the second option. So 2 alkenes, and one hydrogen molecule. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
You cannot control which one. They don't also ask you to control. Please make first one happen. Please don't make second one happen. They don't really care. They assume that you know it's going to be random. At least that's how they present it. So the cut is random. The result can also be one of the two options. Now, do you understand why this is roughly the arrow from alkane to alkene? You can create alkene this way. Look. It's just that it's not very precise. It's kind of random here and there. I hope that makes some sense. This is correct.
Yes.
Okay. If you understand, now time for you to write something. We're going to do a second random cut. Look. Okay, now choose your random cut and then give me the two options. Once you do that, we can complete the map. Right, choose your cut, which is random. Okay, tell me the two options, and then after that, I'll tell you the item.
Interesting.
Sorry, check. Yeah, but the 5 and the 13 is problematic, right? You cannot stop here. Lah. These are not the results. Please, these are not the first option. This is not an option at all. You have two options. Please, oh, you have three forget it's three options. My mistake. Got it correct. That is the first option. Great. For a total of the total is 16. I think that's a mistake. C8, H18, right? The H is only 16. That is a mistake somehow, somewhere.
I'm not sure if
You're
it's
saying,
correct.
Keston? Sorry.
I'm not sure if it's correct.
It is wrong. Because why? Because if you try to make C2, okay, I'm going to ask you to make C2H. If you know what's wrong with C2H5, make the kit. If you don't know, you have to make the kit, then understand. Do you know what's wrong with C2H5? Why is this not okay? If you don't know, reach for your kit and make a C2H5. Then you will know it is wrong.
It's missing one hydrogen.
You're absolutely right. What's wrong with C6H3? There's nothing wrong. Okay, yes. Okay, good. Excellent. All right. That's total of 18 and 14. And now your total is 20. Now it doesn't make sense. Or again, it doesn't make sense. Now the total is 20. Where does the extra 2 come from?
Maybe like C6H10.
No, the 18, correct or no? Because we start with 18. That's why I asked you, what is C8? C8 is C18.
Yeah.
614, 6 10 also definitely not. Definitely H, 2 H's or missing 2 digits. Like you're not arriving at the correct number. Like. If you need hint, please tell me. Because I show you and this number. That's why I'm testing you. You did say you understand this now, right? So the short answer is this is C2H6, great. So therefore this is C6H 12. Going to be an alkane and to be an alkene. There will be a double bond inside it, and therefore it will C6H. If you don't understand this, I'm not asking you to memorize this. If you don't understand this, please tell me right now.
How do you differentiate alkane and alkene?
Differentiate between alkane and alkene?
Yeah.
Is that your question? Sorry.
Yes.
Very simple. That's why I asked you to remember the trend last week.
Just that.
Keston, I need some yes or no. Do you understand?
Because you cut out just now. No.
Oh,
Thank you.
Keston, sorry. Sorry, Keston, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. Hello?
Keston, can you hear me?
Yes.
Something wrong with the connection? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, this is very weird. It's very odd. I think it's my problem. Sorry, yeah. Apologies for this. Let me try to settle that. There should be. I know. Anyway. All right. Sorry, yeah, my problem. Keston, the last thing I hear from when I'm asking you, what I'm asking you understand the trend times 2 plus 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes or no? Times 2
Understand.
plus 2. 2 weeks. I immediately think, hey, is this the trend times 2 plus 2? Oh, it is.
Oh,
Connection problem. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me? All right. Apologies. Again, I think that should take care of it. Put that. Again, C2H6, I see the trend that's times 2 plus 2. So I conclude this must be an alkene. This makes sense?
Yes.
Now, the C6H12 is not plus 2 times, it's not times 2 plus 2, it's only times 2. Back then, you learned. The reason is because when you have one double bond, for example, randomly I put a double bond here, for example, you must let go of 2 H's. So you don't get the plus 2. That's just the consequence of having a double bond. Does this make any sense?
Yes.
So that's the alkene look. And last time you learned this with kid. Are you sure you don't need to make the kid again?
No.
Is it better if we just make it?
No.
So now you randomly cut here, and this is the first possibility. Look, you get C2H6 and C6H12. So far, are you okay?
Yes.
I forgot to mention to you that there are actually 3 options. So I'm gonna clarify myself. The second option is obviously C2H4 and C6H14. I swap. This is now the alkane, and this is the alkene. No? Am I making any sense?
Yes.
All right, that's the second option. Now, what is the third option, which I described to you just now? If you don't remember, please tell me.
Don't remember.
Then the third option is correct. C2 still, C6 still. That one never changes. Do you notice that? It never changes. It's always C6 and C2. That's how you cut them. But this is going to be H4, which is the alkene. This is going to be H12, which is the alkene. Now, what's wrong here? There's something missing here. What is it?
H2. Wait, no.
Therefore, plus H2, and then we are at below. That is the third option. One more time. First option, alkane, alkene. Second option, just flip it lah, alkene, alkene lah. Third option, both alkene plus 1 H. 3 options, totally random. At least that's how they present it. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Let's do it one more time. Do you want me to, is it okay for me to erase, or is it better if you go to the next page without erasing?
You can erase.
All right, then I'll erase. Now, do another random cut, please, a different one, and then give us the 3 options. Then you will know whether you understand. Okay, you choose your random cut. Okay, let's cut there. 3 options, please. Looking good. Nice. By the way, paper would be easier.
I'm done with it.
Okay, let me check for it. C63, this is your. I actually I don't get the first option. So the first option is this one, is it? That's the first option. Am I correct? Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's okay. Tell me the first one, who is alkene and who is alkene? Just to check.
C3H8 is alkane.
Wonderful. So correct option. This is, let's say this is the second option. Who is the alkane?
C5H12.
Wonderful. And the third option is U.
Daddy.
And the third option is I believe this is a C5H10. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your third option is true. Well, now I'm supposed to give you the high temperature, high pressure, and catalyst thingy lah. I'll tell you what's the problem later. But for now, do you understand that cracking is the method to make alkenes from alkanes from these three options? Does
Yeah.
that make some sense?
Yes.
The high temperature, high pressure, and catalyst, which you're supposed to memorize also, surprisingly, it can be different from teacher to teacher. So I will let your teacher say, and you just memorize what he said. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
Right. Now let's go back to the Jamboard. Right. Now you're done with number 1 and number 2 for today. Okay. Yep. Let's talk about number 3 and number 4. Okay. Talk about I'm jumping to page 10. Jumping to page 10 to explain. So number 3 start from alkane. Okay. There's a lot of arrows going on, and this is the arrow that we're talking about. Okay, the first thing you notice about this arrow is that this is plus UV, which means I need UV. I need UV. Without UV, cannot be done. So this is a very harsh reaction also. Just like the cracking is a very harsh reaction. Simply UV is considered harsh already because it can cause cancer for us, for example. So this needs UV plus Cl2. Okay. Would you kindly make your alkane, your C3H8, and make your Cl2 because we need it. We need it to show you how it looks. Tell me when you're done. Show me the C3H8 and the Cl2.
I'm done.
All right. Could you show me the Cl2? Where's your Cl2? Oh no, that is not Cl2. Who is the blue guy? The light blue guy. The light blue guy is not Cl. Right? The light blue guy is somebody else, right? Okay, but that's not Cl. Good, very good.
This one.
Okay, very good. Okay, so put the old, right? So don't worry about the rest. Now I'm gonna tell you what the UV does. Okay. And then you're gonna, do it with your hand Only then finally you write down. So from our hand, you write down, okay, whatever you understand. Now, here's the reason why we need UV. UV does something that is not supposed to happen. Okay, without UV, this cannot happen. UV will break one of the Cl2. So please yank one of Cl2 out. Yank it. Yank it out. And this makes both Cl2 very unhappy because this is not supposed to happen. The free one and the one with the pipe both are feeling very unhappy right now. This unhappiness will cause it to for them to find a place. So take that take the one with the pipe. Take the one with the pipe. And then pretend that it's hitting the alkene. Hit the alkene, and then that Cl2 will cause one of the H2 to be yanked out. Yank it out with the pipe. You must yank it out with the pipe, right? And then Cl2 takes its place. Now, what happened to the two remaining unhappy guy? You have one unhappy Cl and one also unhappy H2. What will happen to them? They will, by stroke of luck, meet also. Okay. This is what happened starting from the UV. The UV is the one that started all this. Okay. Then the rest yanking and everything is the atom doing their stuff. Okay. If you understand this, try to write this down on paper. If you want to ask question, now is the time.
Is it like a displacement reaction?
Is this a displacement reaction? Let me answer that. No. A displacement reaction is specifically somebody kicking somebody else, right? That's fair, you know. This is also kicking. That's fair. But displacement happen automatically without UV. And displacement is like an ion kicking a metal, you know, something like that. Slightly, so not slightly different. It is different in that sense, but it has the kicking flavor. Just note that the kicking cannot happen here without UV, but in displacement, it is totally automatic. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Ask your questions. If you're comfortable, try to write this down. How would you write this for yourself?
Is it like this?
Oh no, what you're drawing is fine. First of all, you have to write HCl. You have to write HCl. Instead of CLH, they kind of frown upon CLH. You have to write HCl. So it's just a HCl that you know from long time. Now, but what I want you to do is to draw the structure. That means the structural reaction. Draw this guy structure, draw that guy structure, and then see whether you're comfortable doing all the kicking and everything.
So do I
Draw the
the
structure for C3. Sorry, what you think? Sorry.
do I draw C3H7Cl or like what?
Oh, you draw C3H8 first, and then you have to draw C3H7Cl. You have to draw everything. Even Cl2. Cl2 is just Cl-Cl. Nothing difficult.
Does the Cl matter in the C3H7Cl?
According to the kid, do you think it matters or not?
No, like does the position matter?
A very good question. The answer is the position is random. The kick can happen anywhere, any place, which is part of the knowledge that you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know that it is random. Have I answered your question?
Yeah.
The drawing looks fine. Okay, the HCl looks fine, everything. Okay. Can you accept in exam, they're going to draw the CL somewhere else one because again, it's random. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Now, here's the next question. Another UV come and hit another CL. There's a lot of CL2 flying around. Can this thing happen again? You know, hit the CL breaks, and then he's very unhappy. He knocks another H out. Can it happen or not? What do you think?
It can happen.
Yes. And in exam, they like to do that a lot. They like to just whack, 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 something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there's a specific name for this. I'll just tell you the name. It's called, very easy, it's called substitution. It's not displacement, even though it feels a lot like displacing somebody, right? But they don't call it. They call it a gentler name, substitution. However, it is a harsh and it's a harsh process. I don't know how else to say. If the name displacement is not taken, I think they will use displacement. But the name is already taken. So cannot use that name. Use substitution. From now on, whenever they mention substitution, they expect you to know that they mean this thing. Will that be okay?
Yes.
Now, the reaction map is almost complete. We have one more and then final one. Right? The last one. Currently, the last one is talking about carboxylic acid. Now, would you help me? Please complete my drawing of carboxylic acid in page 15, just as a, no, page 11, just as a revision. How should you draw?
How do you draw carboxylic acid?
If you don't remember, I have two suggestions. You check the previous page Jamboard. That's my first suggestion. However, I don't think that's the best thing. I think the best thing is that you simply make carboxylic acid using the kit. That is just much better. Your choice. Look at the previous page Jamboard or make it yourself. I strongly suggest you make it.
Oh, why are there so many C's?
I'm sorry?
Why
It's just that in the reaction map, I just standardize everything. I use 3Cs. I just choose 3C as our reaction. It could have been 1, it could have been 2, 3, or 4, something.
do you draw?
Again, are you going to make it, or have you looked at the Jamboard?
I look at Jamboard, but like it doesn't say anywhere.
Which Jamboard? Sorry, could you please confirm which Jamboard that you're looking at?
The page 6.
No, page A. Page A. Believe it or not, you drew that last week, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember which one. Is it the one with OH and O?
Sorry, repeat your question again. Sorry.
Is it the one with just OH?
Oh, you don't know which one's carboxylic acid. Oh, sorry. To remind you, yeah. You're at page 8. Sorry. Go back to page 8. Go back to page 8. Right. Apologies. Certain things I should have revised with you, right? Because this is a way. Ahead of class. Alkane, the plain guy. Alkene, the double bond guy, correct?
Yeah.
Alcohol, the OH guy. Carboxylic acid, the most complicated guy. Maybe I'll put it this way, even the name is so complicated. Carboxylic acid are the most complicated guy. Would that make some sense?
Yeah.
All right. Now, kindly either make the kit or please draw in page 11. Just for
So just copy over.
I guess so. But if you don't feel comfortable, you gotta tell. Okay.
And then
All right. Okay. Now, are you comfortable with this drawing, or do you feel that you're just copying?
I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure? Because you should make the kit if you don't feel confident. It helps a lot. Do you want to make it?
Is it better if I make it?
Yes, it does.
I made it.
It looks cool. That is carboxylic acid. Okay, it looks cool. And you look comfortable when you're making it. You look comfortable. Okay, cool. Right. So the fourth reaction comes from this guy going down. Now, fancy name carboxylic acid. Let's not care. Let's just focus on the word acid. Acid is something that you know. Carboxylic acid may sound new, but acid is not new. Okay. First thing first, I will tell you that this is the H of the acid because every acid releases H's. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
This guy will become the H plus just automatically inside. So you will have this guy, C, C, B, I'm sorry. By habit, they draw the double bond upstairs. It doesn't matter. Minus. Are you comfortable with the positive and the negative charge? Look at
Yeah.
this is what acid does. No difference from this one. But the H is particularly this guy. Let me repeat this one more time. The H that releases itself is not random. This is not random. This is clearly only this H. This is not random at all. That's why I'm telling you. If it is random, I tell you. If it is not random, I tell you. So far, I only told you two random things. The cracking one, where it cuts and the result, that's random. And the substitution, where it substitutes, is random. This guy is not there. Now, this is not the reaction. The reaction is something you already know. Tell me, acid react with who?
Alkali.
All right, let's give me the simplest alkali you can think about.
NaOH.
Right, NaOH. Okay. Then later I'll challenge you with NaOH. Now, can you, based on your acid and base knowledge, write down the full structural reaction of this guy? What happens when this guy meet this guy? What is the result on paper, please? If you need hint, of course, I'll give.
Just to confirm, it's C3H5OH.
C3H5 CO. Sorry. Let me clarify. Right. They are so complicated, right? The most complicated thing. They even have a special way of doing it. They don't say it's C3H5. They say it's C2H5. And then COOH. They are very particular with the COOH. In total, of course, this is C3 lah. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you must say C2H5 and then COH. Again, they are very particular. Okay, let me see. C2, yeah, okay, and then yeah, even the way you write C2H5COONA is correct. Totally fine. Okay, so structurally, you will find the Na to be here. Look. You will attach the Na here. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. Lah. If you understand all that, there isn't much to teach you. This is the reaction. Kind of easy, right? Acid plus base, nothing else. Okay.
Mm.
Now, time for me to teach you the last one, right? And then you have to repeat everything. Please go back to page 8. The last one is hidden very well. Okay, I'm going to tell you what is the last one. It's very messy at page 8, so apologies for that. Page 8, the final reaction is combining alcohol and carboxylic acid. Combining them. Okay. For this, please get rid of your paper. We don't want to do paper. We're going to use your propanoic acid. Okay. And then, so that is different, I'm going to ask you to make ethanol, not propanol. Am I making any sense? Ethanol, not propanol. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That means remove one C.
Very good. Only 2C. You'll see very soon why. Right? So ethanol, not propanol. And then we can start. This final reaction is very important. Very good. No, that's ethanoic acid. No. The propanoic acid state, I want you to make another ethanol.
Oh.
Right. So two things. I want you to have two things. Looking good. You don't have to put the H's. I'm totally fine. But except for the last H, please. The only H that you don't put is the H on the C. The other H's needs to be. Now, observe what I'm doing. What I'm doing, you do need to memorize, but you're going to use it a lot in exam. So I guess it's worth it. Okay? You're going to have to memorize this. This is an OH and this is an OH. So people get confused. Even though one is ethanol, one is alcohol, the other one is carboxylic acid. Memorize what I'm doing. Detach this. Specifically detach that, please. I will see how you detach. Okay, yeah, okay. Wait. No. You're detaching it wrongly. No. You're detaching it wrong. Look at what I'm detaching. I'm only detaching this guy. What you think? I'm only detaching this one there. Crap. I'm detaching it there. Crap. And crap. Okay. Nice, very good. Keep the H there, right? Keep the H. Okay, good. Okay, and then detach the other guy properly. Okay, you can combine the detached guy first. If you combine them, they become obviously H2O, right? Okay, so happy lah. Now, that's not the most important thing. The H2O is easy. The important thing is that this guy attaches to this guy, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to do that. Attach. Wonderfully done. This is called the ester bond. Specifically, this link, the green Y is the ester bond. And the whole thing is now the fifth family. We now have a fifth family called ester. The ester family. What is the ester? The ester is this whole thing. That's the fifth family, an ester. So far, can follow?
Yeah.
I want you to slowly look at what you did and then draw the structure on paper, please. The structure. I want you to be very comfortable with this drawing. Very comfortable as soon as possible. Take your time, Keston, but if you are, okay, let me see. It looks very good. Looks very good. So it doesn't really matter whether the original carboxylic is on the left or on the right. But in this case, it does feel a bit confusing to me because originally your carboxylic is on the right, correct?
Yeah.
Alcohol plus carboxylic, but then you draw the carboxylic on the left. As long as you don't confuse yourself, I'm okay. Okay, but are you sure you're not confusing yourself?
No.
All right, then here's the test for you. The test for you is they always like to ask this. They always like you to identify the location of the ester bond. If you know what I'm talking about, you're going to use a different color pen and identify that one bond, which is called the ester bond. If you don't know what I'm saying, please tell. Use a different color pen.
That's the oxygen and carbon.
Well, you have a lot of oxygen flying here. You have this oxygen attached to this C. You have this oxygen attached to this C. You have this oxygen detaching itself. What are you asking?
The second one.
The second one, this guy, right? Well, if you think the ester bond is something to do with this guy, you're correct because the ester bond is supposed to be this guy. This guy. Can you identify that in your own drawing? So important. This O is connected to a C and to another C, which is connected to a double bond O. Where is the ester bond in your drawing? If you cannot find it, tell me. Just tell me. It looks no, it is correct. That is the ester bond. Show me the ester bond in your kit, then I'll be very happy. You have the kit that you made. This is the first ester that you made. Show me the ester bond. Which guy? Which pipe? Which position is that?
What?
I cannot see. I cannot see. Show me. I cannot see. Okay.
this one.
Nice. That is the ester bond. Nice. If every time you can identify the ester bond in exam, good for you. Any questions?
No.
I'm supposed to teach you 2 more things, but right now, you gotta make the complete reaction map. So let's go back to page 8 and explain what it means. All right, page 8 is the semi-completed one. So that means you gotta complete this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, those 4. And then you remember that there's you gotta eliminate this guy, and then you gotta say that this guy's oxidation. So there's quite a lot of addition today. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Last one, you gotta combine these 2 and make it an ester. You also have to write down in the reaction map, your reaction map. Okay, that is what you need to do. You gotta start from 0. Take a blank piece of paper and write down. Like last week, you feel free to stare at this Jamboard, but when you're doing it, you cannot see it at all. You want to ask any question, you ask it before you start. Okay? Don't rush. If you can do this, you are 90% done already. Right? 90%. No rush.
Why do you write like the previous things from last week?
Yes, please. You got to start from blank, like really 0. Because we're trying to commit this into memory slowly, right? When we have to. Trust me, you will find this very useful. Right?
In the exam, what's one called?
I'm sorry, you're saying?
In the exam, what's one called?
What's one? Sorry, I don't get your question. Sorry.
Like, is there an actual name for the yeast fermentation?
They call it fermentation. They just say it's fermentation, or they expect you to know it's fermentation, but nothing more specific than that. Have I answered your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not very specific. Compared to cracking, they want you to know the cracking very well, but they don't seem to want you to know fermentation in too much detail. Yeah, a bit wonky that way. They want you to know where the ester bond is. It's very detailed, but they don't bother about oxidation, for example. They don't bother too much.
Then what's the name for 3 and 4?
Sorry, number 3. Let me check. Number 3. Number 3 is substitution for you just now, correct?
Yeah.
The you know, the UVs whacking people out. Number 4 is just acid and base. If you want, is neutralization. It's something that you know. You have to know the conditions for cracking, but how come I'm not telling you?
You still go through later.
Your teacher will go through, use his number or her number. But I'll tell you, it will be high temperature, high pressure, and got a catalyst one. But your teacher will say like, what are those things?
And clear it.
Okay. I won't clear it. I won't clear it, but you just don't look at it. Do it on paper. Right? Okay, not on Jamboard, yeah. Very
Yeah.
tedious on paper, please.
Can you give example?
What do you mean?
Like, let's see, give example for cracking.
Oh, if this is your only node, if you only make one node for yourself, do you think you want to write down the result for you lah? For you? If you feel that you will benefit from it, this is your initiative. I'm asking you. Okay, I'm asking how well do you know yourself? If you feel that you need to write down the result, make some space for it. Okay.
How is this correct?
Um, checking the arrow. Oh, wait, C1. Okay. Complete your arrow, please. Complete your arrow.
I thought the rest
So far,
of
so good. But I see certain arrows are not there. So the arrows are important.
notice here not tested.
I'm sorry?
I thought you meant those weren't tested.
No. Like for example, fermentation, there's a line to alcohol, right? The line is correct, but there's no arrow. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. No. Not those fermentation to alcohol. There is a line, but there is no arrow. The arrow is from where to where. No. The arrow, the direction. No, not that.
This
The
one?
line, fermentation line, there must be a direction. Is it? First of all, it's not called, it's not the arrow is correct. The direction is correct, but you're supposed to say sugar to alcohol, the name. So you're forgetting the sugar. So first thing is you forget the sugar. The fermentation is the name of the process. And the sugar you need to remember is C6H12O6. Good. So that's great. That's great. You're missing another arrow from alkene to oxygen. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention something. I'm correcting you right now. Please use a different color pen, please, so that you know that you're missing something. Use a different color pen. Okay, great. Yeah. You do that. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. You're missing the arrow, so nothing major, but you need to do that. Very good. All those stuff display. Let me check everything. Yeah. Okay, come on. One of your drawing contains a C with 5 hands, which is not good. You gotta find out which one. Very good, very good, good. Substitution has no arrow, and you're supposed to draw the result of the substitution. They're very particular in this one. They want you to be able to do that. Different pen, please. Different pen. Same thing with acid and base, the arrow and the result, please. Right, that would be nice.
Other than substitution, what else is there to change?
The substitution is you must write down plus UV. The plus UV is a very important detail for you to remember and for the teacher to say, right? Okay, substitution, the arrow is good. The acid and base, you need arrows and you need reaction results. So
Is it just this?
it looks cool and great to me. Looks great to me at all. It's great. The arrow is great. Okay, what else are you missing? You're missing the arrow from alkene. Remember, the pattern is very clear. One arrow outside from alkane, one out from carboxylic, one out from alcohol or in. One arrow in or out from alkene. You're missing that part. Very important reaction. The one on the top left, I mean. The one on top left here. From alkene, you're missing one more line. Right? Because everybody has a, an outer line, right? If you forget, tell me, I'll give you something.
What do you mean?
Okay, first of all, the missing one comes out from alkene. So you arrow outside alkene first. Arrow it to the top left. Top left. Top, no, top left. No, from alkene, not alkane. Alkene, yeah, alkene. Yeah, top left. Arrow it to top. No, don't. No.
Yeah.
Okay, look at Jamboard page 13, please. Okay, the reaction map. Okay, I'm gonna draw the general pattern. The reaction map is kind of easy to remember because first of all, it looks like a big C, and then there's a line going in, and then there's lines going out. You're missing this one, don't you think? It kind of makes it easy to remember because the pattern is tidy lah. So you're missing this one and this arrow. Now, did that trigger anything? Did you remember anything from there? If not, I'll give you more and more things.
No.
It has something to do with identification. That means it has something to do with either color or or shape or change from gas, something like that. Because last time you learned QA talks about change of color and everything.
Is it bromine?
Yeah, it has something to do with bromine gas. So plus Br2, plus Br2. So what happens when you plus Br2? Tell me.
Color.
What is the point of this reaction? That's the important thing. What's the point, if you can remember? What's the result? Also important.
Bromine change from red brown to color.
You're correct. What is the meaning or purpose of this reaction? Tell me.
to like differentiate it from the rest of the things.
Because the rest of the thing don't do this. And only alkene does that. And you will be correct. Could you please draw the arrow direction and the result and then almost done. I guess I don't mean that, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. They for some reason they don't worry about the result. Okay, you are missing one more thing. So first, there is one arrow direction which doesn't make sense at all. You have two arrows going in the same direction. That is, let's just say that that's not how the reaction map works. That doesn't make sense. Nice, very good. Right. And tell you what, your direction is therefore both wrong. Think about it for a while. It doesn't make sense. I don't want you to memorize this. I want you to make sense. Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. How come? If you don't understand, please tell me. It doesn't make sense for H2 to be added, from right to left. Correct or not? Doesn't make sense. It has to be there. And then cracking is the other. Okay. Now, if you don't write down the result of cracking, I will need you to be able to see it in exam. Okay? Can you? Now, oxidation, add a bit of detail. Oxidation either by an oxidizing agent or by bacteria. I guess they want you to know that. Oxidation by this and by that. No, it's not there. No, it's not there. No, oxidation, the one from alcohol to carboxylic. There's an oxidation arrow. Oxidation by either by an oxidating agent. Okay, you're supposed to know what is that. If you don't know, please tell me. By oxidation agent or by bacteria. Bacteria also. So this is the reason why wine is sour. So they will quote this example sometimes. The wine comes from grape. The grape has sugar. Which part of the reaction map are we right now? Grapes. Good. Then grape, with the help of yeast, after you mash everything, grape juice will become what?
Wine.
Which you know because you might have tested. So wine, right? Now, wine is sometimes sour. It's not usually sweet. Why? Why is wine sometimes sour? Not because of alcohol. Alcohol tastes bitter.
Because haven't fermented yet.
No. The fermentation produces alcohol. So wine already contains alcohol. So that's the taste that you may or may not like. The sourness of wine is because of oxidation, because carboxylic acids usually taste sour. So there are two, let's just say that there are two steps in making a wine from grape juice. First, you ferment, later you oxidize. Am I making some sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, you are unfortunately missing one more, which is the ester thingy. So again, look at the Jamboard. The shape of your now should look like a globe. So you should have the feet here combining and like that. That is your last thing that you're missing, the ester, the esterification. Please write that somehow.
Just how you spell Esther.
Without the H, it's not a person's name. If that helps, it's a ester, something like that. Okay, it's called esterification or ester. And please, I want you to draw the result from these two. So now you have a different alcohol. You have a propanol and you have a propanoic acid. If you esterify them, what is the result? Would you draw that? This one, we go into detail because, well, that's what they want.
Just
Be careful. The carboxylic has 3 C's. The alcohol have 3 C's. I'm seeing 2 and 3. Careful. This is a slightly different alcohol, right? Be careful. Okay, now you have 3 and 2, which again doesn't make sense. Are you sure that in the esterification process, one of the C cannot cut off? Did that happen?
no.
No. So I should be seeing, or you should be seeing 3 C's and 3 C's, if that makes sense. Okay. Now, I hope this makes some sense.
Yeah.
Circle the ester bond. Which particular bond is the ester? Nice. That is the ester bond. Would you please just write it down? It's called ester. Looks great to me, Esther. 4 minutes left. I will show you one more thing, and then next week we will jump immediately into exam. I've made you a promise, right? With this reaction map, you can understand the question, almost every question. There'll be 1 or 2 things that you don't understand, like isomer, and it's very easy to explain. That means those are details, not the bigger picture. That's my promise. So one more thing here. One more thing. Okay. I'm going to draw this thing, and then you're going to do it in a kit, and then we can call it a day. Okay. Please look at the next page. Just to confirm, Keston, are you tired? Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. This last one has something to do with the last bit. It's called polymerization. You may know what's polymer. Polymer is a very fancy name. We know it by its common name. What's the common name for polymer?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. What is that?
What's me? Plasma.
Plastic. 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 The thing that you use, like your pen is made of plastic, maybe your glasses made of plastic. The chemistry kit is made of plastic. If you play Lego, there's not plastic, and all those stuff, right? Okay, so plastic. We are talking about the process of making plastic. This is their final aim. This is the final of the final thing. But they like polymerization a lot. Okay. Unfortunately, there are only 2 additional things. I'll show you one of them. Okay. This is the hardest to get. Right. So I am. Now tell me, which family is this?
LQ.
Did I do anything wrong?
Oh, this part.
Which one? Good. I take it I'm going to erase that. Anything else? Check clearly. Check clearly. Are you sure there's nothing else? Okay, good. Good, cut it. Okay, good. So I cut that. Now, I want you to make this, and then I'll tell you what to do. I want you to make 2 of these, right? 2 of these. You can cannibalize the others if you. Right, that's one. Okay, another one. All right, good. Okay, I'll tell you what to do. Okay, first, break one, but don't take out the pipe. Just break one. Now you can put everything. Should put everything. That's
Break one.
first break one, but like detach it, no? Like detach it.
Like which part?
Detach one of the double bond.
Oh,
That's up to you. Doesn't matter. Okay, good. Okay, something like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna call this C number one, C number two, and then C number three. Okay. This is just for us to know which one is. Okay. Now I want you to align it this way. I want you to align I call this a free hand. So when I break this, there'll be a free hand. Looks like your free hand is attached to C1, right? Okay. So this is the free hand that you break. So this is my, I'm sorry. I want you to align it this way. This is your C1, C2, C3, right? Da, 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 da. Okay. This is your C1, this is your C2, and this is your C3. I want you to put the free hand here. This is the free hand. To the left, like this is to the left. And I want you to direct the stub. There's a stub here, right? There's an empty hand also. This is also an empty hand, right? An empty hand to the right. I want you to put it to the left and to the right. Okay, direct it. Okay, very good. Something like that. I would prefer that your free hand is facing to the left. Is it possible you rotate it a bit? Just rotate it a little bit. You can rotate it. You can rotate the black thing so that it. No, you rotate the black. I guess it doesn't help. I can do something like that. Oh, good. Now do the exact same thing here. Do it again with the other guy. Okay, position it exactly like this. All right. So I'm going to draw the other guy here, right? So I'm going to copy it here. Right now, this is you doing your first polymerization. Okay, you're going to do your first polymerization. This is what you do. Watch out. You're going to attach that. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to do that. You have done your first polymerization. Can you imagine this continues to the left and to the right if you have, let's say, 1,000 of these? Let's say.
yeah.
If you have 1,000 of this, can you imagine that you have a very long chain now? Look? Something like that. Just like that.
Yes.
Okay. This is your first polymerization. They call it addition polymerization. I'll explain next time. Any questions so far?
No.
Let's see this in action. That means in exam paper next week. Very happy with you today. Okay, very good, very fast, very understanding. Any question before we end?
No.
Let me confirm one more time. You are not facing any trouble with your concept in school right now.
No.
All right. Then I will see you next week. Good job.